So hopefully we're live, and we'll see what's happening. I'm waiting for the other computer to catch the stream where I'm following my chat. It's not there yet? That's okay. It's coming. There it is. So the delay's pretty bad, and I was whining about this the other day, but that's fine. Just have this up and ready. Oh, Vern's live again. So what I was going to do to start off with is worry about getting my channel trailer done. So the first thing I got to do is get the files off my phone. My phone's already plugged in. So I don't know which of these is going to be the right one. Actually, I'm just going to import all this stuff. This is a program that's included with Mac, and there might be easier ways to do this, but this is the way I do it. So, thanks for coming on. So thanks, Jeff, for hopping on. So it's going to take a second for all my stuff to get loaded here. It imports all the video files. I actually did a few things. I received a tablet for my birthday today. So I did the beginning of the unboxing video, which you can see up here. And there's the tablet as well. But I also did a record unboxing video from Black Friday finally. And those files are there too. So I'm just importing it all at once. And it takes a bit of time. So I'll let that do what it's doing. So thank you, Kristen, for coming on as well. And I'm pretty sure Kira's on, although she's not logged in. So I appreciate that too. Jeff's at a party today. Is it a Christmas party, Jeff, or is it for something else? It must be just for Christmas, no? I'll hop into having a look at what else is going on here. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll just hop into her thing for 2 seconds here, and I can let it play. I don't know if we're going to get any volume or not from her thing. Maybe not. But good to see you streaming. Just passing through. And we'll give her a like. And then we'll hop back out of here. This is one of the people that I've been hopping in her live stream. She subscribed, and we're doing all that. Everybody subscribing to each other and commenting on each other's videos and stuff like that. There's a handful of people doing that as well. Oh yeah, so Jeff's at a Christmas party that happens to be loud. So, yeah. I'm just going to end up doing some work, Jeff. I filmed a trailer, finally, so you don't have to, like, stay or moderate or any of that stuff if it's too tough to watch, although I appreciate you hopping on for a second anyway. I'm expecting Amanda to show up at some point from Hoops Family Network, and I don't know whether anybody else will come on or not. It's really tough to say. I'll check back how my files are doing. They're going to be quite a while. So I'll just leave that. We'll go through my subscriptions. I'll see if there's anybody else I can do any favors for. So Hoops Family Network, there, she's got a video. Oh, I was on that live today. I don't remember whether I left a comment on it after. See, I've already liked it. I don't think I left a comment, but I will now. Okay. Glad I caught it. Joining. Thanks, Grammarly, for helping me out with that. These live streams are good. Anytime you comment and like, it really helps the person's video to rank afterwards. So it's worth leaving some people some comments and likes, especially while I'm just sitting here waiting for my thing to do its thing. So here's a guy who subscribed to me the other day. He was actually just barely about to hit his 1K, and so I subscribed to him based on somebody else's recommendation. And I think if I look at my notification, there he is right there. He just subscribed a couple of days ago. So that was all right. But we will... oh, he's still got a discussion tab. There, see, I left a comment already. Glad I found your channel. I like leaving them here because I know they're going to get found eventually and really stand out. But just because we're still waiting, I'll just hop on his latest video, give him a like and a comment. That's an interesting intro with all the poo. We'll just leave a comment. That is really something else. And we'll take another look back at how my files are doing. They're only halfway there. So I might as well keep going and see if I can give a few more people some likes, some comments. So that's the one that 15 hours ago. So that's not the one that she's on right now. Do it anyway. Give her a like, a comment. Hope to catch your next stream. All this stuff in its tiny way helps the people that I'm commenting and liking. And oh, there's Amanda. And then it also helps their video after, like I was saying. So Amanda, thanks for joining. What I'm doing is I'm waiting for some files to upload from my phone into the computer so that I can work on the channel trailer that I filmed today. And in the meantime, I'm just hopping over to some people's videos to like and comment. These are people who've been doing the same for me lately and subscribing. Let's see what they got going on here. All right. I'm not so much of a latte fan. That's interesting. Quite a different meal. Maybe Jeff will like it because it's spicy. Alright, all this stuff is different. I don't know if I've seen any of this before. We'll just let the video run out because I'm still waiting. Interesting food you've got here. May have to try some. Interesting. Yeah, raw fish and rice. I may not have to try that one, but that's okay. We'll go back to our subscriptions. So, Amanda. All I did for my trailer, as you will see, was a one-take video. Kristen just did me a favor. So it's right here, probably, along with these other ones. This is a wall in our house that Kristen has done a beautiful job of decorating. She put all pictures of our families together and separately, but all jumbled together on the wall. It's like a hallway that we all walk down from our bedrooms into our living room area. So I thought it'd be a nice backdrop. I've used it before, and all the different pictures, you know, they are what they are, all different family pictures and whatnot. So she just stood and held the camera for me. I didn't do it in one take, but I did a one take kind of thing for my trailer, and it's somewhat like gonna have to be good enough for now, because I just don't want to put too much work and thought into that. I expect to change them every time that I've got an upgrade in some of the information that I say. Like, for instance, I believe that I mentioned in it, I meant to if I didn't, but I meant to say, you know, I'm a channel manager with over 1 million views on several channels. And when I eventually hit 2 million views, which will probably only be in a few months, I'll be able to change the trailer again to say I'm a channel manager with over 2 million views. And as it keeps changing, it gives me an excuse to freshen up the trailer, but also be very current for the people stopping by to know the credibility that I'm trying to build, and then hopefully they'll stick around. So, like I said, I'm not going to put too much thought into it. I just want it to be a one-take video. There's no intro on it. I'm not going to get into big speeches at the end of it or anything like that, but I'm just going to chop it quickly and upload it, hopefully, right now. So I see what you're talking about when you say you took different parts from different videos, which is a great idea. For my trailer, I intended on just doing a one-take one. I'm going to show you one that we did for my friend Jeff, who happens to be my #1 client, if you want to put it that way. So he has a channel here, as you can see. Like, look at these 100,000, 98,000, 80,000, down here 50,000, 40,000. So he's my biggest one. I get to attribute like 900,000 of my million views to his channel. So we started that 2.5 years ago, and he has he started out by doing work, because I work with Jeff every day. He runs a construction company, so we just started filming our work every day. And eventually we started just having other ideas. And the idea is, let's just film everything we can think of. So, like, for instance, today, my girlfriend Kristen and her daughter Kira gave me a couple of gifts. One of them is right here. This is for my desk that will say Mr. Always Right, obviously, and a tablet, which I have here, which is a beautiful Wowie tablet. I haven't had a new tablet in a long time, so I'm excited about that. But I did an unboxing video of the tablet. All I did was the first half of the unboxing. I will use it for a week or so, and then I will do another half of the video talking about it, going through the apps and learning the things that might be different about a Wowie tablet compared to some of the other companies, and then I'll chop that together and that'll be a video. So with Jeff's, we'll look at his channel trailer, and you'll see he's introducing a second channel, because we broke off and did a second channel just for his work. Company's called Do It All Ceiling. And you'll see here, this video doubles as a channel trailer for this channel, and as well talks about how to subscribe to the other channel, and we put the link right there. So he's long monetized. This main channel of his, the first one, has 3,500 subscribers or something like that. So you already know Jeff, Amanda, anyway.
Jeff Lepard from jefflepard.com. I have some really exciting news for you today. I'm announcing the start of my brand new channel, Do It All Ceiling, where I dedicate only my construction work that I do. On that channel, You'll see driveway sealing, asphalt repair, paving, concrete work, general contracting, and so much more. So I'll leave a link down below so that you can check that channel out and consider subscribing. Now on this channel, I'm still going to bring you the do-it-yourself videos, home renovations, vacation videos, product reviews. So I hope you'll remain subscribed, and I'm still going to be bringing you great new content. So until next time, we'll see you on that channel, and we'll see you on Jeff Lepard. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
And then, so you saw the construction stuff in the background. And as I hop into his other channel, so we look at Do It All Ceiling. That one's we're still building for subscribers and this and that. And what you see on the front of the channel, I've made a playlist here of the old videos that are still on his regular channel, but they, just in case it's going to grab somebody's eye, we want to keep them at least between the two channels, if not on one. And I thought we had a, yeah, we do, channel trailer. So here we go.
Hello, and welcome to the Do It All Ceiling channel. My name is Jeff Lepard, and I'm the owner of Do It All Ceiling. On this channel, I'll show you my construction work dealing with driveway sealing, rubberizing, asphalt repair, paving, concrete work, and so much more. So if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing, and we'll see you on the inside.
And there we have it. So pretty simple stuff, done in one take or ish, and then just cut. So it can be a very simple, quick thing. We expect to change those all the time as well. As soon as his second channel hits 1,000 subscribers, we're going to change both the intros, or channel trailers. So on his main channel, he'll just talk about his main channel, and on the Do It All Ceiling channel, it'll be a much more established looking trailer. So let's have a look at my files and see where we are. So those are done. I'm going to leave it, but I'm not going to delete them. I'll delete them after. I should be more diligent about deleting them right away, but I just don't want to lose anything. I'm good at not doing that. So I go to my import folder, and here's all the stuff. I'm going to have to figure out which one of these is the one that I want to work with, and I'll start firing up Final Cut while I'm doing it. I might have to, I don't know how to preview these things to figure that out. Maybe I can open my image program again and check the numbers and see if I know which one it's going to be. It's the file names that get me confused. So here we go, 6002. Excuse me. So should be the one. Welcome to my personal channel. I'm Kevin Kaye, and I'm... You can see how we do this all the time. Actually, Jeff and I are thinking about doing a blooper video right away of his Do It All Ceiling stuff, because it always looks like it doesn't take more than one take to do this stuff, but we make a lot of mistakes, and a blooper video could be a good idea. So we'll think about that. I'll do one for myself, of course, as well. And my computer is aging quickly. I think we're looking at about 8 years old right now, so it's not the fastest thing we've ever seen. But it'll fire itself up here in a second. And I'll show you the rest of my process for what I basically do every day when I'm doing these videos. It's almost a daily thing. There's enough video work, especially with Jeff stuff, but between the two of us, that I'm working on videos every day. Not necessarily all day, but every day. And this is going to take just a second to pop up. This I don't need anymore. This I need. So I guess I forgot to plug my hard drive in. I'm just going to have a look. It's in there. Why isn't it? Should have popped up with all the stuff I've been working on, but it didn't. That's okay. So I'm just going to do a new library. This is how we do it. Yeah, bloopers are good, so we're looking forward to doing those. So I'm going to put this in my own videos. I got to make a new folder, and this will be called Channel Trailer 2019, because we're just finishing the year. It's a decent enough name. And then KK Trailer 2019. Copy the name that I made there, copy it into the event, and make a project inside the event with the same name. I'm just going to close the other one here that's untitled and open because I don't need that. Now usually I would be opening other stuff and having my things, where's my, what do I do here to switch these? Doesn't want to switch if OBS is not in the front, I guess. So here we go. If I use my OBS and I hit this, there we go. It shows my my thing. I don't know why I didn't get that working properly earlier. Anyway, okay, so we'll get back to what I was thinking of. I'm getting myself distracted here. Click and drag, and my file is going to be ready to go in a second. So, actually what I should have done, forgive me because I'm being silly here, I'm going to get rid of this, move it to trash, because I don't want that. I got to put this, go back to my pictures, import folder, 6002 was the one I wanted, copy, and I will bring this back down to the folder that I made, Channel Trailer 2019, paste. I could do a slightly bit better of a job of organizing, but I'm intending on actually cleaning up a lot of stuff and reformatting the computer. I try to do it once a year just to keep it nice and clean. So there we go. And I grab my fades, put it on the back, put it on the front, and let's see how we did here. I already know that that is a mistake.
Welcome to my first.
One frame behind, and then I can knock my fade over, and it's that simple.
Welcome to my personal channel. I'm Kevin.
So I edit all Jeff's videos, but Amanda, what do you do for editing? What program do you use? Are you on Windows? I'm quite sure I may have asked you. I don't know if I did, but it seems to me like you might be. So if you don't mind, just let me know what program you use for that. I'm going to pump my volume way up. Usually I do a better job. Actually, you know what I am? I'm going to do a better job. So
We'll see you.
I'm going to take the fade off, and I'm going to take the fade off here.
We'll see you inside.
Oh. Once a person's mouth closed, you know that they're done talking. That's where I want my fade. So I'll knock the fade off. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to extract just the audio. And I'm going to show, actually I should have put that back to 0 too. Movie Maker Pro, eh? So I'm going to have to look at that. I've got a nice Alienware laptop that is broken right now. I think the video card has a problem or something. I'm going to have to try to get that repaired, and then I'll be able to use it again. I have done a little bit of work in Premiere, but I know that that's like somewhat overwhelming. So just because you mentioned Movie Maker Pro, I'm going to give it a try and see if I can learn the process and then I'll edit one of my videos. Maybe I could do a tutorial with my screen sharing like I am here. So what I want here is audio only, and I'm going to send the audio out. It's going to send it as a WAV file. I got to put it in the same folder that I put the other stuff in, which is right there. I'll just leave the name because I'm only going to have one audio file anyway. It's going to take not very much time to export. In the meantime, I'll open up another program I use called SoundForge, which I really shouldn't. I've been using it for decades, and I really should like get rid of it and start using something a little more popular, like maybe Adobe Audition or even Audacity, which is free. But I'm just so used to this, and it's so fast for me that it's hard not to. I'll check the status of my exported audio. It's done. If I go to my folder where I had the audio and I go back to SoundForge, I can just drag it. I didn't put the volume back to 0, it doesn't matter. So now I just do this thing called normalizing, and normalizing, it's a weird word, but all it does is grab the overall volume and either raise or lower it compared to what you want, whether you want more volume or less volume. The important thing about normalizing, I'm just going to do maximize peak value right now. And what that's going to do is going to make sure this loudest point that I have over here is as loud as it can possibly be. And so that's what we want. So I do process, even though I knew it was already there, I'd do it anyway. And now I'm going to process, and this is the more important part. So I'm just going to use a setting they have built in called speech, minus 10 decibels. And what that's going to do, as you see, you're going to watch the waves get very large. And so there's parts of the audio file that look like they're squished. They're actually not. What it's done is it's raised the volume of everything, and for everything that goes way up over the line, it applies a thing called dynamic compression. So the voice is still going to sound clear, but very much louder than it was. And the program is hiccuping here, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Looks like I'm stuck. This never happens, but of course it happens because I'm doing it live. So let's just quit. Cancel the remaining. Yes, I wasn't reading the screen. Maybe it was asking me that. I tend to be very impatient. So forgive me, I'm getting used to looking over at the chat too. Oh, I see. Okay, so you bought that program. I don't mind buying software, especially when it is not expensive. It becomes a real problem when programs start to get really, really expensive. A friend of mine and I used to do this thing. We used to say if a program is $30 or less, we just buy it and don't think about it. But there's a lot of stuff. You know, I pay for a handful of things. I try to keep a look at my credit cards every month to make sure that I'm not adding too much software and licensing. I pay for things like Dropbox is very important. I pay for a lot of graphic licensing stuff and this and that. But Movie Maker Pro, even for 10 bucks, 20 bucks or whatever, it'd be absolutely worth just knowing. And I could always try to make the money back by doing a video tutorial anyway. So forgive me, I lost my footing because the program wanted to crash on me. But we will use SoundForge again and give this a try. The process is similar for any audio program, so it looks like it actually saved it for me anyway. So let's just click save, make sure that it did, and check the volume. I do product reviews, tutorials, I take you around some of the... Okay, so it worked. So close SoundForge because I don't need it anymore. And when we get back to the program, I'm just going to have a quick look at the chat. I'm going to dump this audio. Actually, I'll drag in the other one first. Drag this in and let that process, and you'll see that it kind of matches the peaks and valleys there. Oh, I see. Okay, you needed the transitions. Yeah, that it makes sense. It really helps having that. I don't know. I don't like. I haven't done videos where I've just cut. I know people do, and I don't know if they intend to do that or they do it out of necessity. And then, actually, before I drag on my fades, I'm going to grab these files, combine them into one, and just let it name itself. Let's just make sure.
I'm Kevin Kaye. Thank you.
It's hemorrhaging. It's having a bit of trouble processing. Like I said, it's not the newest computer in the world.
Welcome to my personal channel.
Okay, so the voice matches. That's all I need to know. Good enough is good enough at times. Put my fade on. I already know I've got it in the spot that I want it. And that's all there is to this. So I'm not going to get into color correcting and stuff like that. But there is one thing that I do have to do because I forgot to take a picture. And I can't tell you how many times that happens. So, let me see if I can find some kind of a useful frame. I usually grab one at the beginning or the end. If I had one with a hand gesture or something like that, am I giving a thumbs up there asking you to like the video?
Or you're just here to enjoy some videos.
No.
Hopefully this...
Okay, I don't know if it'll run very smoothly, but let's just run it through and see what it's going to say anyway. I'll just give you a quick sneak peek.
Welcome to my personal channel. I'm Kevin Kaye. Thank you so...
See, it's not gonna run smoothly. We can listen to it, and the picture's just not going to catch up.
So much for stopping by. On this channel, I do product reviews, tutorials. I take you around some of the fun things I've done in my life and try to make videos where I can to share my experiences with you. As well, I'm a YouTube channel manager with over 1 million views over just a handful of channels, and I want to share my knowledge with you. So whether you already have a YouTube channel, or you're thinking about starting one, or you're just here to enjoy some videos, hopefully this is a channel you can add to your subscriptions. We'll see you inside.
There we go. Fairly simple, like I was saying. And then I will export this. So, the settings that I use as well. Now, Amanda, oh, sorry, let me read your text first. See, so I understand wishing that you had the transitions and things for your earlier videos. And I'm sure when I go back and look over some of my first stuff, I'm going to be upset that it wasn't as good as the stuff that came after for whatever reason. But I don't think that really matters in the grand scale, because once your channel's been up, I know you started recently, but once your channel's been up for 3 years, you're not even going to remember the videos you made in the beginning. That's a promise. Jeff and I have filmed well over a couple hundred videos, I'm sure. And I'm surprised when I go back over the channel and look at some of the stuff that I've like almost forgotten about. Even though I'm on the channel every day, I'm not really looking at the old videos. So this is a setting though. I wanted to show you, Amanda, because I remember you were mentioning, I think it was in a live stream the other day, and you said that the files you were dealing with were so huge. So I used to use a setting on my Mac, video and audio, and I used to use like their proper thing, and this used to spit out, look at the size, it's estimating, here, 2.5 gig, is that it? Oh yeah, because it's only a tiny video, my video is only 34 seconds. So look at that, 2.5 gigs for 34 seconds. It used to be 50 gigs for barely what was over 10 minutes, I think. So I have a different setting that I learned from watching people, you know, how to do YouTube properly and this and that. So I use this, just web hosting. It knows that this is the closest thing that you can get away with that YouTube and Facebook and platforms like that want. And then I put it at the highest, 4K. Everything goes in 4K. Actually, I'm forgetting something. I am gonna add a special effect here. I want my little subscribe graphic on it, the one that you saw. Let me see if I can find it here. So I've got a handful here. These, So like for instance, I'm not going to put this on my channel trailer because I don't want to distract people. I want them to do their thing. But when I put it on, you can see that it pops up my Instagram. And that's a cool little thing. So I have a few of those. But I'm going to put my subscribe one because I want that on this as I mentioned subscribing, right? I wasn't going to use it, but I feel like I should. To enjoy some videos, hopefully this is a channel you can add to your subscriptions. We'll see you inside. Add to your subscriptions. We'll just end it there. That's good enough. And now I want to export because that's going to overlay properly. So forgive me, I'm dancing back and forth between. So your 45-minute video. Oh, see, okay, that makes sense. I wasn't stopping to think about that because I'm always aiming for 10 minutes. I know that it helps having longer videos. Like my flight videos, my flight lessons, they really help me because they're so long. And one of my videos actually ranks fairly well. My first one, my very first video. And I'll tell you the reason why. So while we're distracted, I'll go to my personal channel. I'll show you what happened. A friend of mine that I've known for like 20 years opened a flight school. And so I went, he asked me about some marketing stuff, you know, what ideas I had. Can you come up and have a look? So I went to have a look and started actually taking flight lessons. I've got quite a few here. I actually made a shelf for it because I've done, 6 videos? I've been up a few more times than that. My first video, what happened is the plane is called an Vector Sports Star. This is why I used that name in the title of the second video. But that helped me rank just by using the name of the plane because it's so popular. So that's a 36-minute video. But, and you've commented on it, Amanda, so thank you for that. Lots of people have, I've got a handful of comments and this and that, but they watch for a decent amount of time. And if I use my TubeBuddy and I show the search rankings, look at this. Sport pilot flight lesson, I'm ranking number 1. Kevin K. Flight, of course, that's me anyway. Extreme Sport Aviation, number 7. That's the name of the flight school. So my video, even though he's got 60 or 70 videos the last time I looked, have all kind. And then Barrie Airport flights, I'm 19, which is not fantastic, but it's still up there. And this is really helping me. And if I go into my analytics, let's just have a look. What's happening? Oh, I see. Okay, so you did the Christmas lights. That was 45 minutes? That can be a long video, I'm sure. But that makes sense. If you're just going to take the video as it is, when I talk about this stuff, I'm still used to what Jeff and I have been doing, which is we film the work and then we chop it all up, and there's lots of transitions necessary. So like I'm saying, so I've got a decent amount of people watching for a decent amount of time on this video. And let's look over 365 days at what our story is. So I started getting a lot more here when I started to, I think it was when I adjusted my tags a little bit. I was already ranking, but something really started to pick up here for me. And it could also be when I optimized the other videos. But anyway, I just wanted to point that out because it's just a little tip as far as the name of the plane is what helped that video really move because it's in the tags as well as the things that I showed you. So let's hop back to not OBS, but what I was doing. This is ready to export. So the settings I was speaking of were web hosting, and I want 4K, faster encode. So I don't know if Windows Movie Maker is, or sorry, did you say it was Windows Movie Maker Pro? If you look through the settings, there might be settings similar to this. I don't know what you're already using. You might be using something exactly the same or even better than what I'm using. But this is what I learned was a good idea and what I've been using. So this is going to dump. I'm going to put it in, I guess I'll just put it in the same folder for now. Usually I put it in my downloads folder, and the reason why is because I'm using an external hard drive to work from a lot of the time. But when I export a final video, sometimes it takes so long, it's faster for me to put it in my downloads folder because that's on like what you would think of as a C drive on Windows. And then I upload to YouTube, and then I put it where it belongs later. But this is so much of a smaller file, I'll just put it here. Okay, let's put channel trailer 4K. New. I don't think that's. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to name it something else. It's also important, I've learned, to name your files what you're going, similar to what you're going to name the title of the video. Name them exact if you can, apparently. So I try to. So I see you just chop out the dead space. When I did my flight videos, I just let them roll. The only things that I took out would be something where perhaps me and my friend, because we're friends, my flight instructor, we might have said something that has nothing to do with the video or would be like inappropriate to put in a flight lesson video. So for instance, when we went, even though it says it's my introductory flight lesson, because we knew we'd be shooting a video, he took me up twice before, just so I'd already know what it was like, and I wouldn't be overwhelmed too much with the experience when we were doing the introductory flight lesson. And then when we did the flight lesson, we did it as if. But I don't even know if we took anything out of that video. The other thing too might be like if there was chatter on the airwaves, pilots talking to each other too much that would, doesn't help, or like you say, dead space. I don't know if I took any out, but I know what you mean, and I have taken a lot out of some of those flight videos. I've still left them as long as I can because they really help with watch hours. And as a matter of fact, let's have a look. I'm just curious. I do this like 100 times a day between Jeff's channels and my channels. I go and I look at the analytics. And I click all over the place because I'm impatient too. I'm curious where I am as far as watch hours. If I might be anywhere. I forget, I think I had a quarter of the way. Yeah, okay, so I have 1,000 watch hours now, and I have only 190 subscribers. So I have almost a fifth of the subscribers I need, but I already have a quarter of the watch hours that I need. This is just on my personal channel. So if I keep it up, then I will 100% have my watch hours by the time I get the subscribers, and I'll be monetized immediately. So forgive me while I swap this out and step away from the computer for a quick second, and then I'll be right back. This is still processing. I'll let you stare at that. Okay, let's hop back here. And see where we're at. We're not doing too bad. 61%. See, it's taking a lot longer than I thought it should for such a small file. But maybe it's because I put it on the thing. Oh, that's what I was doing, Amanda. You just asked me about the thumbnail. So I was going to take a frame out. I got to take a frame out of the video because I forgot to take a picture. Let me find one. Maybe I should take a picture right now. You know what I'm going to do, actually, now that we mention it, I'm going to take a picture right this second for the thumbnail. So forgive me. Okay, maybe I'm not. I can't decide. What I'm going to do, actually, you know what I'll do for now? Just to make it easier, I will take a frame out of the video and then I'll change it after if I want. I'll just go back and take a picture in the hallway in front of that same backdrop. This thing's chugging along. My program has a very convenient thing. I can just pick a frame, like for instance, if I wanted that, that's why I want a picture because it'll look a little bit nicer than that. But I can go to my share menu and it just has save current frame. And it just saves it as a JPEG file. So I just go next, leave the same name, saves as a JPEG file, and then I can open it up in Photoshop, add some text if I want to, or whatever. So now that I've told you what I do, what do you do for thumbnails, Amanda? Do you just grab... forgive me for not knowing from looking at your channel so much lately, but I think sometimes it looks like you take pictures, not just frames out of the video. Do you? And that's just taking another few seconds until that video is ready, and then I'm just going to upload it right away. I'll use a thumbnail app. So do you have to put video into that to take a frame out, or do you take a photo for the thumbnail? I try to always remember to take social media pictures. Every time we do a video, we put a picture that is similar to the picture we used for the thumbnail, and we put it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and then we make stories out of it and stuff like that. We try to always remember. I often forget and have to go back. But if all else fails, I just take whatever frame out of the video I can get that looks nice. It takes a few minutes. Okay, so you do. Oh, screenshot. I see. Okay, that's an easy way of doing it, I guess. And then I throw fonts for text on top of it. So, files are done exporting. The first thing I'll do is get in here and do upload video. Should I do that while I'm streaming? I guess I have to now because I said I would, right? I'm going to use Upload with Classic because I don't like the new uploader, and I've already told them 100 times that I don't like it. Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah, making a collage is a good idea, like the zoo video. That's a good idea. I might steal your idea if I find an appropriate use. Now, I always upload private and release, so I will find my video. Can't remember my folder. Here we go. Channel trailer. Oh, my description. Okay, let's copy that now, because I forget that for some reason on my own channel, I haven't set up the defaults yet, where all of Jeff's channels have them. I don't want that, but I'll use it. Let me look at my videos and see what I can do for a description. Use my record store day video, just in case the music stuff has something weird in it I don't remember. I just select all this stuff down here. I already see stuff I'm going to have to delete. I constantly forget to change these hashtags from the defaults. So copy and paste. And so here, this is Kevin Kaye channel trailer. Probably not the best way of doing it, but it's fine. And then take out the record store day stuff. Kira wasn't with me for this video. Try to add people in. If somebody's in a video with me, I like doing a lot of videos with other people. Of course, I leave links for them. Vinyl gear is not appropriate for this video. More vinyl record videos is not appropriate. So this should be good enough. Take these soundtracks out because I'm not doing records. So this is what I mean. The Amazon affiliate program, I always leave my link in every video, even if it's not appropriate. So if you, Amanda, I would love it if you would sign up for Amazon, because there's already money flying in like crazy. Jeff's doing well over $100 a month. It could be closer to $150 now. I'm going to take out this Discogs because this doesn't matter here. Not to mention all the AdSense money. So, and TubeBuddy is the one tool that I use more than anything else. But the Amazon, I always just leave a link anyway, because why not? So, welcome to my personal YouTube channel. I say that so that people might just from the first line be curious as to why would I call it my personal channel. Maybe I have something to do with more. Here I do unboxing videos, product reviews, as well as flight lessons, dance music remixes, and way back playbacks. Way back playbacks. Playbacks. Oh, I'll put a comma. Playbacks and much more. As a channel manager, I don't want to sound egotistical here, but I can change this after. Whether you're thinking about starting your own YouTube YouTube channel, or if you've already started, hopefully you will get some value out of my videos and consider subscribing. I'm really rushing my way through this, so forgive me for that. Hopefully, comma, already started. I'm gonna just take the comma out. I don't care if that's wrong. Whether, way back, I want to ignore that. And this is fine. Thank you, Grammarly, for all your help. So, add this to a playlist. Kevin Kaye videos, and that's it. Advanced settings, recording day is today. Category, people and blogs, and that should be good. Translations I'm not getting into right now. Tags. What will I do about tags? I'm going to use TubeBuddy. So, oh, Bumby's here. Thank you so much for joining us. It's good to see you. I'm just slowly and very roughly going through the process to upload the channel trailer that I just edited. So if I do YouTube channel trailer, this is probably not the best way to do this either, but again, I can always change this. I'm not going to use this name. I don't know what these are. Channel trailer examples. They're not already. Channel trailer examples is already there. Video influencers. How to make a YouTube channel trailer. YouTube channel trailer templates already there. Trailer ideas is there. Channel trailers YouTube. I'm really not doing a good job of this right now, and you have to forgive me. I'm much more diligent when I'm doing this and not rushed, because I know that I'll go back and do this after. So, create channel trailer, maybe, and that's it. I'll just use these for now. They are copied. I will paste, and that's good enough. Now, channel thumbnail. Okay, so I was going to put a temporary one. And for this, we will use our image that I took the frame until I can get a photo taken, which I'll do afterwards. There we go. I'd love to do something with this. I use these basic settings on almost every photo, and it just makes it pop that tiny bit, although it's not correct. I am not a proper photo editor. That's, I don't know if brightness, try again. That's too much. I'm gonna just take the vibrance off of that. That was too much. Vibrance, I'll leave. The saturation I'll take off because that made me look way too orange. I'll just export this, and you don't have to go as high as 1920 by 1080, but I will. Not going to put any text or anything on it because there's not really a lot of room. And then I name it the same as I named the video file. That apparently is important as well. And then I just put JPEG, and then I will pop this where it belongs. There it goes. Private. I can schedule it right now, I guess. I will schedule this for you know what? I'm just going to make it public right now, which I usually don't do. But I already expect I'm going to do another video next week. I'm not going to be like without it. I haven't posted in a while. There we go. Done. being saved, says that it's ready. And if I go to my own channel page now, let's see. There we go. No views.
Welcome to my
I
personal
always
channel.
like my own video
Kaye. Thank you so much
because I
for
do
stopping
like it.
by. On this channel, I do
Let it run so at least it has one view.
I take you around
I know
some fun things I've done in my life.
Bubby and Amanda are going to help me out anyway.
My experiences with you. As well, I'm a YouTube channel manager with over 1 million views over just a handful of channels, and I want to share my knowledge with you. So whether you already have a YouTube channel, or you're thinking about starting one, or you're just here to enjoy some videos, hopefully this is a channel you can add to your subscriptions. We'll see you inside.
There we go. Success. We did everything we wanted today, and I actually accomplished something. So, since Bumby's in here, let's hop into her. How do I spell this again? I better be subscribed. Yes, there we are, subscribed. There we go. Oh, shout out video. Let's check it out. You give love instantly. I was there when you made the 100 subscribers. I'm so happy.
You know, and I want to give a shout out to the TMC family, Q.
Yeah, TMC's done a lot for everybody.
Shout out to you because you definitely stepped on it, baby. You stepped on it, okay? You helped me. You definitely helped me get to where I need to be.
he helps everybody.
The love, the support, all of that.
Between Amanda and Q,
if you haven't already followed him,
I would not have had half of what I've gotten in the last little while. 35 subscribers maybe or something like that recently, just from the two of you.
Me and, you know, had everybody come with the girl, you know. And I just want to say thank you, babe. Another shout out to my baby Jerry.
Oh, Jerry Talks, yeah. I was on her stuff too.
Shout out to her because she, you know,
she lives sometimes.
Always leave a comment, always, you know, hitting me up off YouTube to make sure I'm good. Those are my daughters, okay? Hugh, Jerry, Megan, those are my babies. And I definitely want to give a shout out to all my 100 subscribers, period. Like, I rock with y'all, for real. Like, show me love, I show you love. I'm all about showing love. And it don't stop from here. Like, we only going to get bigger. It's only going to grow from here.
I try to leave meaningful comments always. I'll be very honest with you. I don't sometimes watch an entire video. I'll watch about 30 seconds to make sure it gets its registered view and then skim through it sometimes, depending on how busy I am and what I have to get going. I'll watch the meat and potatoes of the video, and then I will add a meaningful comment, so at least they know that I did make the effort to watch a little bit, but something motivational, keep the videos coming, something like that. You know, everybody likes to hear that.
I should do a giveaway for my 100 subscribers, but I'm going to do my video, and then when I get to like 300, I'll do a giveaway, because I rock with you. Get it?
Good work.
Thank you.
That's a great quick video. Well done. I only found TMC because of Amanda. So, good on that too. What else can we look at? What else has she been doing? Did I miss anything? Decorating the tree? I don't think I saw that. I need to be fair and pop, let's see what Amanda, what am I doing? I've got a few, I don't know why these don't come up so fast. I gotta go through the Facebook group and see what is missing. This is the live I was on. Shout out Saturday. You can see that I watched some of that. Did I do a comment? If I was there, I must have. No? I think I meant to go back and oh, that's why, because I meant to go back and actually watch the whole thing. So, oh, there's Jerry Talks again. Sweetness Love. Sweetness Love's always around. Yeah, I'll let these videos, like, if I have to step away from the computer, then I just let it roll. Or, like, I know a lot of people are into running playlists. I've been running a couple playlists for people and this and that. Just randomly, it helps, right? Okay, actually, I'm going to stop this just because I actually want to watch this video. And see who's in here. So forgive me, Amanda. It's not that I'm cheaping out. I will go back and look at that. I want to see your winter festival of lights too. I have one. You might have already seen it, the Niagara Falls one. I think I'm going to do another one. What I really should do is do it tonight because I'm heading out and driving by that, so I could do it. There's my live. And then I think actually maybe what I should do for now is think about cutting this off because I did what I meant to do, right? So since actually the two of you showed up today, I'm going to make sure that I run playlists for both of you tonight. So especially because, let's see if Bumby's still here. No, okay, she took off. I don't blame her, but that's okay. So Amanda, well, I'm gonna run a playlist for you. I'm gonna run a playlist for her, especially since I've got my new tablet. So I'm gonna make sure I do that tonight. I really believe that even though we're doing this, like, we're trying to build our channels. I think everybody wants to eventually get monetized and make money. That's really, unfortunately, the main purpose, I think, the main driver behind getting these things going. But I believe that we're providing value for people when you have things like the light show, because people around the world can't see that. Similar to fireworks, if you can catch a fireworks display, I don't know anybody that doesn't love fireworks, but it's nice to see displays and different things that people might not otherwise see. I'm very lucky because I live in Niagara Falls now. We have all kinds of stuff. I intend on having a channel dedicated just to that. We'll see, I'm not sure. But there's so much to film here, and while it would be nice if I would just tell everybody, like, hey, come to Niagara Falls for your next vacation, you never know if they're going to. So I believe we're all providing value, and it doesn't even have to be in a city like that. It could be in any city at all. I preach this stuff all the time to people thinking about starting YouTube channels. A virtual photo album, meaning like so you can go back and look at your own stuff too and have the memories. I wonder if that's what you mean. That is actually a good idea. A lot of the stuff that I have on my own channel, my flight videos, I've watched those back again. I look at things occasionally, even the old remixes that I did, all those songs that are on my channel. Once in a while I'll go through those if I feel like listening to that too, or at least some of them. So I guess I should just wind this down because that's good enough for today. I don't need this. And I'll just close Final Cut. Oh, see, I had your channel sitting here ready already. So. Yeah, actually, it's unfortunate to have to look at it that way, but you're right. Being able to make sure that those memories are preserved is a very good reason to be filming just about everything. I follow a lot of Gary Vaynerchuk these days, and he keeps preaching about documenting things, not just using like your Instagram and your YouTube and stuff like a museum where you're only putting the best stuff up, but documenting, and that way people can really get a feel for what was happening. Actually, what I think I'll do shortly is with an upcoming video, I'll make a video about making that video, and I'll put a camera on the process so that it's not the same idea as what you're talking about preserving memories, but in the idea of documenting and showing people what goes into it and like just sharing the experience, they'll get it from a behind the scenes kind of look as well, right? Oh, you've done another like video. I remember you actually saying that. I'll be looking forward to that. I'll be watching that as well. So, oh, I'm gonna watch Castle Noel. I don't think I've seen that yet. If I did, I skimmed through it very quickly, like what I was describing to you. So, I'm gonna hop off here because really, for the most part, I think it's just you and me. Yeah, my girlfriend was doing me a favor and coming on, and Jeff was on for a while, but he's kind of busy. Bumby hopped in, that was nice. But I think I'm going to cut the stream, and I will just probably wipe it and see if I can cut out the useful parts to put a video about just the editing of the trailer. If I could do it with the stuff and chop it nice, then maybe I'll put it up. I'm not sure. And then that's it. So I'm just going to beat it. So thank you, Amanda, very much for coming and keeping me company while I was doing this. I really appreciate everything that you've been doing for me so far. I see you're getting close to the 900. It's only going to be a very short matter of time before you hit the magic number, and I'm going to be happy to see you do that. So I'll look for what you're going to post next, and we seem to be running into each other almost every day, so I'll see you then. So thanks again.